Well, thanks for coming. We wanted to do a fairly brief ceremony to commemorate our Navy's 247th birthday. As you know, this year's theme, 24/7 for 247. Right? So 24/7, 365 for over nearly 250 years, the Navy has had to watch. And it all started with a frigate, then it was 6 frigates, and you see our Navy today is about 280 ships, right? And so these are ships, not vessels. The Army brags that they have more vessels than the Navy does, but they're little boats. So we got 280 ships, and that's what we use to maintain a good offense, right? The best defense is a good offense, and we now more than ever, an away game has got to be the strength of our DoD, and I think now more than ever, with things happening in the world, as you listen to the news, you hear about North Korea flying missiles over Japan. We're all listening to what Russia is doing day in and day out with bombing and annexing more territory that isn't theirs. There's some bad actors out there, and while a lot of those distractions are happening, China's doing something. They're doing something. We don't know what, and I know that we have some Marines, we have other sensors out there doing early detection to keep satellites, to keep a good watch on that. But we need a strong Navy, and NAVFAC as a systems command is a big part of that. So the enabling capabilities that NAVFAC brings as a systems command, military construction, acquisition, public works, environmental, real estate, you name the array of different capabilities that we bring to the warfighter. That's very important, and now more than ever, we've got to figure out ways that we can do that as well as we possibly can. We've got to seek the theoretical limits of performance, to do the best we can, and really, it's our privilege to be connected, all of us, military and civilian, to be part of this cause of the defense of our nation, and really the defense of stability in the world. And so the world's stability relies upon free access to the oceans, and 90% of the world's trade happens over the ocean, and so therefore, our Navy needs to be right there to enforce and be a big stick, essentially, to keep people honest and to make sure that we maintain that world security. So now we need to figure something out. We did this last year, and so I think to know the answer to the first question, was there anybody in uniform that's standing here that was born before November of 1970? Okay, so I'm it. All right, so my hair's falling out, it's turning gray, so I'm the oldest Navy person here. So now we need to figure out who is the youngest person in uniform here today.
Cindy's already know.
Yeah. All right.
Who is it? Sorry.
Oh, let's call it.
Sorry.
Holy cow. All right, Casey. Come on up, because now you get, you see this fine Navy sword, which I would argue is probably not the most useful device that any of us can own, but it has been fun to do it. And so let's you and me step behind the cake here and cut this thing, and then we can use this other knife for serving purposes. So here's how you do it. And put your hand on top of mine. And 1, 2, 3.
Smile.
But I remind you.